The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Miami. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Ready, break. Red, cycle. Black shot. Spike 60.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Cut it. Blaster, 6. Black ultra.
Tongue of Iloa going for it on 4th down. Wilson's got it complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
52 blaster.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one, 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pushes him over, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
First down carry for Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Barkley inside handoff. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him again, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Set, hut. Hut.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
97.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready?
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
he's got a man, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up. But once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Okay, ready? Trouble, 38.
From the 17, Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling. Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
On the ready.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward. So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Ready.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, yellow. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Going right back to Wilson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Red, cycle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Jones' throw here pulled in by Galladay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and he'll pop that ball free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
go now. Ready, ready.
Ready, ready.
Check go.
Ready.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Kill.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 22, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Lawrence Cager, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that.
I appreciate that, Drew. No doubt, no doubt. Same to you, my brother. Same to you.
One of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Saquon Barkley, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap. to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It's Barkley on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They will go to 53. 26.
On second down, Elliott. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Room here to run. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Kill.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, line 8.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move in correctly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play As he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Gano's kick is good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 77 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Saquon Barkley running right, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running left. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to build on to their 4th-quarter lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th-quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Tampa. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at... Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
2nd and 16. Brady now to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Fournette, a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette from 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin with a run by Barkley. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. A quick throw, but incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Jones on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they end up running themselves out of time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
47.
Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Inside give to Elliott. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 24, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Elliott running right. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
We're going to 54. Wide 26.
On third down, Elliott. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fielded right around the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Prescott right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught by Galladay. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Hey, 47.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A first down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. To Barkley on the check down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. They'll run with Barkley, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
We're going to 54. Why ain't it? Here we go, 47.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Forced out to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Again to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On the counter, Elliott. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Kill.
Fourth down, Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Bulldozes past him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run through with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's Dak. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Giants